Welcome to the Tutor to You Sociology topic video for GCSE Sociology. In this video we're going to look at another classic text, The School Class as a Social System by Talcott Parsons. Talcott Parsons was a renowned sociologist who wrote The School Class as a Social System in 1961. In this work, Parsons explores how social classes function as social systems, influencing the behaviour and development of students. His ideas have been influential in understanding the role of education in society. Parsons' theory comes from a functionalist perspective. Functionalism is a sociological theory that views society as a complex system made up of interrelated parts, each serving a specific function to maintain stability and order. According to Parsons, schools are one of these crucial parts. They help socialise children, teach them important values, and prepare them for their roles in society. Parsons used a theoretical approach, drawing on his own observations and existing sociological theories to develop his ideas. He did not conduct specific experiments or gather large data sets. Instead, he used logical reasoning and examples from real-life school settings to illustrate his points. His methodology was largely qualitative, focusing on understanding the functions and dynamics of school classes. Parsons argued that schools are social systems with their own set of rules, norms and roles. Just like society, a school class has structures and processes that influence how students behave and interact with each other. These structures help maintain order and promote learning. According to Parsons, teachers play a vital role in the school system. They act as authority figures who enforce rules and guide students. Teachers also serve as role models, demonstrating appropriate behaviour and attitudes. In doing so, they help students internalise social norms and values. One of the main functions of schools, according to Parsons, is socialisation. This means teaching students how to behave and interact with others in a way that is acceptable in society. Through the process of secondary socialisation, students learn important values such as cooperation, respect for authority, and adherence to rules. In his work, Parsons highlighted the difference between universalistic and particularistic standards. Universalistic standards are rules and expectations that apply to everyone equally, such as school regulations or laws. Particularistic standards, on the other hand, are based on individual relationships and personal preferences, such as family rules. Schools primarily operate on universalistic standards, teaching students to value merit and achievement over personal connections. Schools help students to understand the relationship between achievement and social status. Parsons argued that academic success in school often leads to higher social status in adulthood. By rewarding hard work and achievement, schools encourage students to strive for success and prepare them for their future roles in the workforce. This also promotes meritocracy. Parsons also believed that schools help integrate individuals into society and adapt them to social norms. By bringing together students from diverse backgrounds, schools promote social cohesion and unity. They also help students to adapt to societal expectations, making it easier for them to function as productive members of society. Through this process, the norms and values of the value consensus, that is, the shared norms and values of wider society, can be transmitted to students. However, Parsons' work has faced criticism. One such criticism is that it places too much emphasis on order and stability. Critics argue that his functionalist perspective overlooks the potential for conflict and change within the education system. Schools are not always harmonious places, and they can also be sites of resistance and struggle. Parsons' focus on social systems and structures tends to downplay the role of individual agency or free will. Critics argue that he does not sufficiently consider how students and teachers can actively shape their own experiences and challenge existing norms. By emphasising the role of social systems, Parsons' model may underestimate the potential for personal initiative and social changes. Another criticism is that Parsons' work does not adequately address issues of inequality within the education system. Critics point out that schools can perpetuate social inequalities based on class, race, and gender. By focusing on the positive functions of education, Parsons' analysis may overlook the ways in which schools can reinforce existing social hierarchies. And finally, some critics argue that Parsons' ideas may be less relevant to contemporary education systems, which have undergone significant changes since the 1960s. Modern education faces new challenges such as technological advancement, changing social norms, and increasing diversity. But Parsons' functional framework may not fully capture the complexities of today's educational environment. The School Class as a Social System by Talcott Parson provides a functional analysis of how school classes operate and their role in socialising students. Parsons highlights the importance of teachers, the process of socialisation, and the relationship between achievement and social status. However, his work does face criticism for overemphasising order and stability and neglecting individual agency. He's also been criticised for overlooking inequality and potentially being less relevant to contemporary education. However, Parsons' work does still offer us valuable insights into the functions of education and encourages us to critically think about the way schools shape individuals and society. That concludes this Tutors U Sociology topic video for GCSE Sociology, looking at the school class as a social system by Talcott Parsons. Thanks for watching.